Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Monday, November 28th, 2022. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. What a fantastic long weekend, man. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. I did have a quick trip to Philly to see a band I loved in the 1980s. They were sounding awesome. Had some great walking along the Schuylkill and, of course, a cheesesteak. Capped off by a somewhat dampened arrival of Santa here in Annapolis. Dampened for the weather, not the enthusiasm. But now it is Monday, and we do have a lot of news to catch up on. So, shall we? The Annapolis police are investigating a double shooting on Victor Parkway that happened on Wednesday afternoon. When officers arrived, they found a child suffering from gunshot wounds, and he was transported to a local hospital in an unknown condition. At about the same time, an adult walked into a hospital with a gunshot wound as well. His condition is also unknown. Police are asking anyone with any information to contact them at 410-260-3439. Now, the police have not released any information on this just yet, but on Thursday afternoon on Obery Court, a man with multiple stab wounds to his upper body was flown to shock trauma in Baltimore. Hopefully, the police will release some information on that a little bit later, so you want to check back with eyeonannapolis.net. Angelo Harrod will go on trial today for the murder of Michelle Cummings, who was shot at the Graduate Hotel shortly after dropping her son off for I-Day at the Naval Academy back in June of 2021. Police say that Harrod was shooting at an SUV on nearby Pleasant Street when a stray bullet struck Miss Cummings and killed her. Harrod was arrested during a traffic stop later that day. The trial is scheduled to last for 2 weeks. A bit of opinion here, and I have told several people this, including Chief Jackson. I don't believe that Harrod is going to be found guilty of this. I have no inside knowledge. I just think that this was solved just a little bit too conveniently and a little bit too quickly. Granted, Harrod is a bad guy, and he has been convicted of numerous violent crimes, and he should be in jail. I just don't believe he's going to be responsible for this one. I guess we're going to know in about 2 weeks. Wow, this is not a good look for Starbucks in the Annapolis Mall. Last week, Monique Pugh, an African-American woman, was in line to order at Starbucks. She was the only black person at the store at the time. When she got her cup, the name on the order said, Monkey. The GM of the store said it was an honest mistake, and his team determined that it was unintentional, offered her a free drink. Starbucks corporate sort of backed away, saying that they were aware of it. They were working with the Annapolis people to conduct an investigation, but said that it was a licensed location. After it was saying it was unintentional, the licensee or the general manager said that they had suspended the employee and that it's not the warm and welcoming experience they wanted to create. Well, I'll say. Tomorrow is Giving Tuesday. Part of me loves the opportunity to celebrate and to support local nonprofits. The other part of me really hates that it's turned into a begathon. My take: support the charities that you normally support by making a supplemental or an initial contribution. And I'll tell you, Governor Hogan, Secretary of State John Wobensmith, and Attorney General Brian Frosch have all issued warnings about charity scams on Giving Tuesday. They say to be skeptical, to research, to avoid telemarketers, be suspect of social media appeals, and never give cash. This is really very sad. We all know that the Baltimore Sun was bought out by Alden Global Capital and has slowly been gutted. Most of their top reporters have already defected to the new Baltimore Banner, but it seems that, like the Capitol, the Sun is also now losing their newsroom at the end of this month. They are vacating Sun Park at Port Covington, and employees have been told to work remotely as the paper works to find a new place to call home. Real tough time for everybody. My heart goes out to them. Okay, on to some better news. K&B True Value announced that together with their customers and other partners, including Bay Ridge Wine and Spirits, that they have contributed more than $30,000 to local schools in their Cash for Schools program this year. Running since 2009, cumulatively, they have donated $125,530. You can't find a better definition of a community partner than Jared at K&B True Value Hardware. And you thought he only sold jewelry. Saturday was Small Business Saturday, and this Thursday is the first Midnight Madness, and it's all about local. If you need some help shopping local, we published a list of 37 ideas for you to holiday shop with all locally owned businesses. I'm going to pin it to the front page of eyeonannapolis.net for you, and if you do have any more suggestions, let me know. I'm going to add them. Today is Cyber Monday, and Rams Head On Stage has a deal for you. They flipped the surcharge switch, and many tickets purchased online today through midnight at ramsheadonstage.com are free of all surcharges. I'm looking through the list, and I'm kind of checking out Big Head Todd and the Monsters, the AM/FM Annapolis Christmas, Southside Johnny, Richard Thompson, who always puts on an amazing show, Graham Nash, and Suzanne Vega. So warming up that credit card, and watch out, Rams Head. Here I come. I do hope you caught the local business spotlight with Lifetime, which is scheduled to open at the Town Center today. Up next weekend is going to be a conversation with the Hospice of the Chesapeake. And if you missed out on any of the 3 holiday bonus pods we dropped on Thanksgiving, you want to give them a listen to because there is a lot going on in the area. Okay, that is a wrap. Thank you first and foremost. And also a quick thank you to our sponsors for today's Daily News Brief, Solar Energy Services, Scout & Molly's, and Alpha Engineering. With the holidays and the market closures and all that, Ann Alsina is taking the day off from her Monday Money Report, but she's going to be back next week. And actually, as I was looking around, things are looking kind of up. Apparently, the markets do like a split government. But rest assured, we do have George Young from DCMDVA Weather standing by with your locally forecast weather. All that's coming up in just a bit.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Monday, November 28th. We had great weather for the Thanksgiving holiday and most of the long weekend as well in and around the Annapolis region before a little rain rolled through yesterday, and we'll have kind of a standard late November, early December week ahead with a mixture of sun, clouds, rain, mild temps, colder temps, and some breezy skies. Look for highs today in the 55 to 62 degree range with winds gusting to 30 miles per hour at times ahead of more mixed skies tomorrow with highs low to mid-50s, ahead of rain and around 60 degrees on Wednesday to close out November 2022 as a cold front moves through from west to east. Then it will be colder Thursday and Friday with highs in the 40s Thursday and mid-40s to maybe lower 50s Friday with more 50s expected over the weekend with an additional chance for some rain showers as we get that much closer to the end of 2022. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for regular updates each day along with our website at dcmdvaweather.info. And of course, be sure to download our DCMDVA Weather app on all of your devices from either the Apple or Google App Stores so you can always stay weather informed.
Hi, I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate Scout & Molly's, this amazing little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center, and we're here to help. Whether you are shopping for the beautiful ladies on your holiday list or for yourself, we have something stunning for every occasion, from casual to black tie. From the Parade of Lights to New Year's Eve, we have the perfect outfit for every event this year. Scout & Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thank you for shopping local.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.